So you want to make a short film and go on a festival run. That's amazing. That's big news. I spent all of my 2025 literally obsessing over film festivals and wanted to learn more about those things. I went to workshops, I talked to festival heads in my area, and I learned a bunch of stuff that you can't really learn from a lot of places. Festivals tend to have these unwritten rules that not a lot of people know about. So I'm here to tell you about those rules and how you can rid yourself to make a festival-worthy film in only 11 steps. 1. The idea. What are you passionate about? What are some of the things that you like, you enjoy? You look around and you see that you find very interesting. You have to be excited about your own idea, because if you're not excited about your own idea, then who's gonna be excited for you? You know, keep your mind open, look around. I find that exposing yourself to different kinds of arts is helpful. Whether it's watching movies, music, painting, dancing, there's always something out there to inspire you. 2. The story. Keep your theme concept separated from your story. And what does that mean? If you want to make a movie about depression, don't make it about depression. Find interesting ways to tell a story that's been told a million times. Don't just have them wake up, follow their morning routine, and then being depressed. Festivals love something that feels original. It doesn't have to be an original idea, it just has to feel original. Use your theme or your concept, use that as a tool to make your story more interesting. Use it as an antagonistic force. Use it as something that the protagonist either has to accept, use as an advantage, or needs to overcome it. Create an outline for your story and write it. Have multiple drafts, have different people take a look at it. An unbiased perspective is always good when someone else is reading your script. It's always better that a new, fresh pair of eyes look at your script and give good feedback. Also, make sure to keep your script around 12 to 15 pages. We're gonna get to that, you're gonna see why. 3. Network. You can absolutely make a film by yourself. Go for it, try it, why not? But do you really need to? If you're a writer-director, you're still gonna need a DP, a producer, a gaffer, an AD, some PAs. You know, you get the idea. So make sure to go to events, meet people, be friends with them, talk to people, tell them what you do. If you have a project going on, let them know. Wherever you are, I bet there's some sort of film event happening around you. And when you're at an event, don't just sit in the corner and get, you know, holding your drink and just like waiting for people to approach you. Go to them, go talk to them, approach someone, be like, hey man, that's a good shirt. I'm gonna do it again. You're in. People are helpful. People are there the same reason as you. They want to talk to you. They want to meet people. So there's nothing wrong with approaching people. And at these events, you might find someone who works at these festivals. You might meet a festival head. You might meet a festival owner and talk to them. Tell them about your idea. Ask some questions if you're curious about some stuff. It happened to me as well. And I got to talk to these festival owners and I learned quite a bit from them. So even just going to events, you might meet someone very helpful to you. 4. Research. Know which film festivals you're aiming for. And yes, you should do this step pretty early on. And no, just saying that you're gonna go to Sundance or Tribeca is not enough. Because once you know which festivals you're going for, you'll have a clear idea of what kind of films they accept, and you'll have a deadline. So go to filmfreeway.com or any website that will showcase which festivals are on and look for festivals. And if any case that you missed a step, don't worry about it. You can still go back to this later and we're gonna talk about it very soon. We're gonna talk about this very soon, but that's not an issue if you missed a step as well. 5. Pre-production. Don't just think it's only scheduling and planning for your shoot. There's so much more that you can do in this step. For one thing, you can plan your production value. Now, what does that mean? Basically, anything that you add to your project that comes from your mind and your efforts or your crew's efforts, that basically means production value. That could be an interesting location, set design, Foley work, original soundtrack, animation, custom designs, unusual wardrobe, some crazy makeup, VFX, all of those things can be considered as production value. And the more production value you have, the more festivals tend to like your film. And you have to plan all of this stuff in, well, pre-production. You should also plan any budgeting or funding stuff in this stage as well, because if you've never made a film before, you know, feeding your crew or getting locations or gear, those tend to really stack up and can get pretty expensive. 6, marketing. Festivals want your money. Yeah, they're artsy and cool and fun, but at the end of the day, they're a business and they want your money. That's why submission fees are just diabolical. Well, naturally, they really like it if you can bring some people to watch your movie because they're gonna get, well, for that, you need to have an audience. And I'm not just talking about your parents or your uncle or your aunt or your grandparents. I'm talking about an actual audience who wants to watch what you made. Social media is the most common way to do it. Create an account for your film, post a bunch of stuff, and try to reach a broader audience. And if you do that, and you tell the festival that you have an audience, you have a fan base that is ready to watch your movie, they're gonna like that. 7, production. Nothing much here, just have a smooth shoot, plan everything well, feed your crew, and have a great environment. Make sure to create an environment that everyone's having fun. And this is also your last chance to make any changes in your story. So keep that in mind. 8, keep networking. Tell people about your project and how it was during production. And if you had a smooth shoot and people had fun, even your crewmates are going to talk about your project. Even your crewmates are going to talk about how great of a shoot it was. And that's just going to be the word of mouth. So it's the perfect time to be out there and show your face more. You should even go to other festivals if it's festival time to, see other people's films, see what other people do, and show support to other filmmakers. These are your friends. These are your colleagues. Colleagues? These are your colleagues. Go show some support. They will show support back. Trust me. 9, post-production. This is where it gets intense now because everything you've done until now is for this moment. The reason why you need to keep your script around 12 pages is because in a script, 1 page is equivalent to around a minute of screen time. But why 12? A short film is considered to be anything less than 40 minutes, credits included. So why can't you use the other 28 minutes? Because this is one of the unwritten rules of the festivals. Every festival have these people called the programmers. And the programmers watch your films that are being submitted to that specific festival, and they're the ones who decide whether that film goes into that festival or not. Now, the festivals have a specific amount of time that they can show a bunch of films. Let's say that time is 90 minutes. So they have 90 minutes to showcase a lot of movies. Well, if your movie is 40 minutes, then you're occupying almost half of that time period that they could have shown maybe 4 different movies or 3 different movies, a little more. Since they want to show great films and as many films as possible, you have to make your film adapt to those circumstances. Each extra minute you add to your film should make the film so much better, so it'll be considered worthy to occupy more time. For example, Whiplash's short film breaks that rule with a runtime of a little more than 17 minutes. But the short is very well done, and we all know what Whiplash did, so you should keep the momentum up in your short. Don't have an opening scene with a slow tilt up showing leaves flying with the wind. No. Those programmers watch 200 films a day. They will literally skip your film immediately and will never go back. When you're editing your film, you're editing it solely for the programmer. You have to literally impress this random person that's gonna watch your film in the first minutes of your short. 10, submission. Try to go for the early bird submission dates. The earlier you submit your film to a festival, the better chances that the programmer is still excited to watch films and they're not gonna be in the middle of, watching 80 films a day and, every film starts with someone waking up and then going about their morning routine and they're just bored of watching films. If you have a short film in your hands and you haven't done the research before, you can do your research now to see which festivals that you can get into. You might just have to keep your projects on the shelf for a little bit. Also, do not post your film anywhere publicly, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, whatever. Don't do that. Marketing stuff like trailers or little clips, snippets, anything like that is completely fine, but don't post the whole thing anywhere because festivals like to have the film's premiere happening in their festival. If they really like the film, they would really prefer that. But if you post your film publicly somewhere, then why would people go to festivals to watch it? 11, don't overthink. Festivals are a competitive market, and if you're submitting for a well-known festival in your area, chances are thousands of people submit their festivals there as well. So if you get a rejection letter, the chances of it being rejected because your film is bad is actually not that high. Some things are unfortunately based on luck, and this might be one of them. How a programmer sees your film, when they see it, who sees it, the type of person they are. All of that can affect it. These are the things that are out of your control, so don't overthink it. Use what you learned from this experience to better yourself for the next project. Remember, we're creating art, and we picked this because it's fun and it's freeing. Don't let this demotivate you to not pursue the future that you want. Festivals are helpful, but they're not the only way to become successful. So keep creating and keep having fun doing it. If there's something that you think I missed, please let me know in the comment section. Everything that's been said in this video are from my own experiences and my own thoughts that I wanted to share with you. So thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, show some love on my other videos as well. And remember, creativity is the purest form of freedom. İyi akşamlar.